Hello, welcome everybody. What's up, Jelly Rollers? It is Thursday, June 4th, and it's time for another edition of Art Throwdown. Hey guys, hey Phil. People are just starting to pop in here, so I'm going to let some folks in. I see Russ, I see Carrie, and let's see, I see Ashley, Jim, I see Peace Lettering. Oh, hello. And one other joined. Ooh, let's see. Quite a few folks are popping in here. So welcome, everybody. Alrighty. And so we do have one special guest. As soon as she gets in, I will let her into the split window group chat here. Oh, and Nan joined. Hi, Nan. So Jennifer is, I think, coming on tonight to talk about some of her projects, and we'll see what she's got to share. But Jennifer, who is known as Green Moss Paper on here, is going to be our special guest tonight. So, hey, Anna. So we shall see what she's got for us tonight. And then in the meantime, guys, obviously I am going to be working on my usual this week. We're going to be doing the, Dunkin' Donuts postcards because I was telling Phil earlier, I bit off on this thing and now I've just got to see it through. I've got to finish it. So, hey, Jennifer. And hey, Frank. And snail mail for Zoe. Hello. Can we just call you Zoe for short, by the way? Or do you prefer something else? Let me know in the comments. And then I'm going to start getting all of my little stickers and stuff set up here. All right, Green Moss has sent the request. We're going to let her in. Yay, new guest. Very excited. It says it's waiting for her. Zoe is great. Okay, we shall call you Zoe then. Wonderful. All right, now let's see if Jennifer's thing cooperates. Hi.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's so cool to meet you in person finally. Hello.
I know. Oh, I know you. Yeah.
You're breaking up a teensy bit. So let me see.
It's probably me. I've been trying to figure out my net. I do have plugged in, but still issues. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
Be a learning lesson for my internet.
Yeah, no, yours and mine both. It's always kind of like, I was telling Phil earlier, it's like you have to break the seal with this thing. Like once you break the seal once, it becomes much easier after the first time of doing this. But I won't lie, the first time I ever did this, I was like, it was like poop your pants kind of nervous. I was like, oh, like press go live. And I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even know. So, so
my
welcome.
lighting's so weird, like compared to yours. I'm dark.
That's another thing too that Russ and I have struggled with over the months, and I think like over time it's one of those things you kind of perfect. Now I don't have a ring light here. I have one actually upstairs in my office, so that's another thing that sometimes if I do go on video like for work, I have it like behind my camera, so it's like shining on me, so I don't look grainy or I don't know. Every once in a while though, people are like, "You look like you're in a cave." I'm like, "Well, I am. I'm in my kitchen. It's my craft cave." So, you have some things that you were going to show us.
Yes. So I don't know. Oh, right. I was like, okay, you can see me. You can't see anything though. So now so right now I'm up and down. If I turn it like this, I'm sideways then, right?
Okay.
On the screen?
Yes, you are now sideways. Yes.
But so everyone turn your head because it's the easiest to show the table.
Okay.
So just like, we'll all go like this, right?
All right, we're all going to tilt our heads to the side to see your wonderful creation. What is that?
I think it'll take another 10 minutes just to set it up the right way.
No problem, no problem. What you got for us tonight, Jennifer?
What?
Is that a accordion book? What is that?
So Russ made this in one of the weeks. It is the zigzag accordion, but it just has some printing on it.
Beautiful. And did you jelly roll that?
No, actually, so the blue on it was from a print that I acquired. slash it was being thrown out. And I grabbed it because I was like, that's good paper. Definitely don't want to waste that. So I was throwing it out, and I was like, I'll just paint right over it and make it a test thing. And so the orange on it is actually it's this technique called paint transfer. And it's super easy, and it's really amazing to do at home. So, like, you see, I don't know, is it fuzzy? Like, you could see the streakiness in the paint. So if you paint, like, literally right on paper, it's going to be thicker. So in order to get that streaky quality, so you're painting on a drop cloth.
Okay.
And with acrylic paint, with, like, a little water. And because it's on that slickness, it, you know, kind of, like, becomes that way. And then when you put your paper down on it, and smooth it just with your hand, and when you peel it up, you get that, it's like home monoprint. So it's a streaky look.
So the drop cloth, the drop cloth is like your secret weapon underneath all of that.
Yes, yes.
And Frank
so I use that a lot. Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Frank was just saying it's like a Picasso accordion roll. That's what it looks like to us here watching from home. Yeah, it does actually. That is
I know, I'm sideways and I can't see the
That's okay.
And then I threw a little pop-up in this section. So it's like that. So okay, so that's
it'll accordion like together closed. Like would you mail that in an envelope? Like what oh my goodness. Okay, so it's like it condenses down.
Yes. So you could. This one is a little chunkier, so maybe I wouldn't mail it, but definitely when Russ was talking about you know, mailing his, like I've used this design for many different things over the years, and definitely happy birthday card totally you know, works out for it.
All right, so you broke up a little bit. I heard you say you started using it as a birthday card, and there's other uses as well.
Oh, yeah, just that I use it for a lot of things. So birthday card, art, whatever.
Awesome, awesome. And then what type of paper is that made out of?
You know, it's a thick printmaking paper. I'm actually not sure.
Okay.
But it has a nice thickness. And it, like, you know, if you did letterpress or printing, it just is a nice.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love the blue and the white with the looks like the white monotype on the blue background. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, so that the blue and white, that was the letterpress printed image that someone was getting rid of that I grabbed and appropriated.
I can't believe somebody was getting rid of that. Like, oh my God.
Well, the reason was because there's actually text on it, and the text like really bad, I think. If you can't even read it. And so that's probably why they were getting rid of it, because the text messed it up. But
got it. So there was something about it that made it irregular, or it wasn't perfect to someone else.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough.
Well, it looks perfect to me the way it is. That is gorgeous.
Okay, so next thing, then I have this, which this is called, so I call it a shape book. Oh, Russ. Hey, Russ.
He's here. He's watching. Hey, Rockabilly.
So you can literally hold, so you cut shapes, and then this is a little book that literally holds itself together using shapes. So there's no glue, no staple, and no thread, just shapes.
So how do you do you punch it, like, or do you cut with scissors? Like, how do you get those little shapes in there?
So I was thinking, who wants to do it right now?
All right.
I can show you. Okay, so you need 4 sheets. 4.
4 sheets of paper. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no. 4 colors, 8 sheets. So
okay.
2 per color.
All right.
Okay. So then you want to fold your set of 2 together. You're right. I should have Martha Stewart it. I would have been like showing you and already been like, and here you go. They're already folded. Things you forget about. Okay, we'll just do it real fast.
No worries. Yeah.
And oh wait, and then in the meantime, so we can stare at either what you're doing or we can stare at this weaving accordion thing that I have going on.
Wow.
Also, I'm sort of into weaving paper.
So that is woven strips of paper.
Yes.
That is beautiful. I love the colors. The color scheme is gorgeous on that.
Thank you. And I'm sort of a paper strip. I think I have a paper strip addiction. So
You and me both. You and me both, Jennifer.
like you're always talking about your all your scraps, and I'm like, I've got plenty of my own.
We've all got
Also.
scraps. I guess it's just the folly of being a paper crafter. You always have those little extra bits. It's inevitable. Everybody's got them, I think.
Okay, so we're going to that way. So you make 2 marks on either end, and then you need to transfer those marks over to other pages. And really don't need to be exact. I'm kind of rushing to,
No worries.
But if you were doing it, like, take your time, like these marks, and matching them are, like, really important. Okay, so I have my 4 marks. So now, we're going to cut it inside. So, oh, wow, this is awkward with the computer. Okay. So, we're basically cutting shape between those 2 marks. Mm-hmm. So.
And are you cutting where so for example, where the paper folds, like where it's folded here, is this where you're cutting?
Yeah. Yes, on the fold, and then this is the open side.
Okay, so don't cut on the open side. Okay.
Yeah, if you do that, it won't help the book stay together.
So essentially your book will fall apart if you do it the opposite, the wrong way.
Well, you just won't. It just won't help it.
Okay.
So you do one shape, and then you could do another shape. This one, since this one was a little shallow of a shape, the next one I'm going to do it a little deeper for variation.
Okay.
And so again, between those 2 points, okay, so now, I have those 2, and see they're different. And then, so those are your inside shapes, and now you're getting your outside shapes.
Okay.
And from those same points, but I'm just going to and then do something so it's slightly different.
Mm-hmm. So you don't have to do the same shape across all 8 pages of your book. You could do like a different shape.
You want them to be different.
Okay.
Yeah, you want them to be different. And so 2 of them are inside and 2 of them are outside. Okay. Which means cutting from the line to the edge of the paper. So I cut from that point and then I cut like to the edge instead of in between. So now, okay, ready? We're going to put it all together.
All right.
You'll be like, this is so easy. And this I've used for also kind of elaborate cards. Didn't actually much of the variation, but for elaborate cards, like for holiday time, like I did a snowman kind of one, or just other kind of art fun. So, okay, so that is there. Whoa, okay. And then you open this up. How's our comments? How are we doing?
No, so far, Peace Lettering was saying when you showed the woven thing, Peace Lettering loves the weaving, the paper weaving. So they were very impressed by that one. And a couple of folks have come in real quickly. Olga has popped in. We had Rockabilly Nick, and then Harper Snail Mail also has joined. So Russ was just saying hi to a couple of folks who have filtered in and who are looking at your craft.
Perfect. Okay. So now we have, so these are the outside shapes and then the inside shapes. So they're stacked together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding my outside shapes like this, like a hot dog bun.
Okay.
So it's like I'm holding it rolled, so it's like ready to put that hot dog just right in there, right? And now we're gonna put that through the inside shape, and then it's going to just settle into place. Kind of fidget with it a little bit, and then we just kind of open it around, and we made a book.
Oh my God. So no binding, no gluing, no taping, no embroidery thread, nothing needed. Just paper cuts to make that work.
Yeah.
That is fabulous. Wow.
So, watch the rerun sideways with your head, and you can make it too.
Nice. No, but I love that, like, and it really pops, like, the different colors of paper, and like the shapes make it, like, the shapes also give it more like different dimensions. So I'm just curious, Jennifer, what types of shapes were you able to cut into that? Because it's slightly grainy from here.
You could even glue this back on.
Okay.
So I did like a diamond and a circle kind of shape. Just, simple, easy shape.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna move back up for a moment.
Sure.
All right. So there we are. Okay. Yes, I can hold it up.
Yay. No, that is awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Like I said, I didn't know that you could make it. That's like a foolproof booklet. Like, you don't have to tape it. You don't have to put the string or like do like the now, not that there's anything wrong, and Russell's glaring at me right now. Not that there's anything wrong with using like traditional bookbinding techniques, because they're absolutely awesome as well. But that's like,
oh wait, like this.
yeah. But that is beautiful, by the way. But that's great. Like, you got scissors and paper, and that's your imagination, and that's all you need to make that. That is super cool.
And this is actually using index cards, so like you don't really need anything fancy,
Cool. I like it.
So, of course, I could keep going. I don't know. I was like, what should I show? I could show a gazillion things, but I could also jump off.
It's entirely up to you.
Russ, take it over. So since you were talking about it, so this is my crocodile.
See, I'm not part of that club yet, and like clearly you guys are part of like the exclusive crocodile club. You and Pam and Russ, and there's others on here that have it too. So I have not yet gotten on the snake on that one, but
I definitely learned that what it does. So I did not know at all. It was just in my drawer. So hole punches. Thank you, Russ. Had no clue that I had them. So that was definitely useful.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe, here's just sort of one, maybe I'll show one card. This is part of the floral card collection that I was doing. So here's a pop-up.
Oh my God, that's so pretty. Yeah, and you know what? You can't see the comments right now, but Nan is elbowing me digitally, of course, saying now I have to go get a crocodile. Everybody's got a crocodile except for me. I feel left out, so I might have to go buy one now just to see what all the hoopla's about. But that is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. I love the pop-up
element. Yeah.
Now, how long? I gotta ask you. How long did it take you to make that pop-up?
Well, the pop-up itself I threw together during a demo for something, so that was already done. This part maybe took maybe about an hour. I was actually looking at a Shabbat like virtual service, and I was like, I'm just not gonna stare into the camera. Like, it's too much. I'm like, I have it on, but I need to be doing something. So I was literally making the flowers during the Shabbat service. So
All right. All right.
for about 2 hours.
Cool. No, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful work. I love it. Wow.
And then I was doing some of this kind of cutting, experimenting. So these are the pieces that I cut out from here. So
Beautiful. And do you use,
random.
what kind of scissors do you use to make such delicate cuts?
Oh, no, that I use my X-Acto blade.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you also have one of those handy self-healing mats too, don't you?
I do. Yeah, it's yeah, I got it at New York Central like 10 years ago, and it's still good. I actually learned recently from Beatrice Carone, who's like this amazing paper art cutting artist. Everyone should look her up. But you're supposed to soak your mats in like in the bathtub, or I mean, I guess that's the easiest, but in warm water
Okay.
to like condition them to keep them going, which I've actually never done. I think I'm not a heavy paper cutter, so maybe that's why I use it in there so good. But
It's interesting.
it's
I
even
never would have
better.
thought that that would be like a mat maintenance thing, like give it a bath. Like who would have thought you need to give it a bath to like extend its longevity? Beatrice,
Yeah.
Russ is
Oh,
correcting us. It's Beatrice
Corone.
Cologne
Yes. No, Corone.
with an R.
It's like that, except yeah, with R instead of the L.
Okay. Coron. Okay. Beatrice Cologne is her name. Okay.
Yeah, and with that accent. So, oh, last thing,
All right.
and then so talking about bowling. So I have this bowling bag. It's like a little purse thing.
Oh my God. Where did you get that? That's so cute.
I don't know. I find things around. I've had it like for probably 20 years. It's been in my room. I used it a few times. So, who wants it? I am raffling it off,
Oh my
minus the raffle.
God. Oh my God.
Allison, are you grabbing it since I'm talking to you?
Well,
Are you the winner?
to be fair, okay, I am willing to put this out to a vote amongst our art throwdown peeps because I know we've got a lot of avid bowlers in the group as well. So here's what we'll do.
Here,
Anybody
I'm model.
anybody who is interested, yes, she's modeling it. No, this is perfect. Anyone who
So
wants
now you
the bowling bag, send me a DM and then I will use random, I think, is it random.org, random.com, and we can randomly raffle that off to whoever would like the bingo bag. That is adorable.
oh, oh wait, or is this our prize? Is this the bingo prize?
That
Wait a
could
minute.
be a bingo prize as well. Russ
Bowling
is
bag
right.
bingo prize?
It depends on how quickly you want to get rid of it. If you want to hang on to it
Well,
for a little bit, give me like a week or two. I got to get the cards made. So I love it. That is awesome. And I know there's quite a few folks in our crew here that would probably want that. So myself
ooh, I
included.
think Russ is saying bingo prize. So I'm going to go with him on that.
That's
So
great.
everyone, think about bingo. Okay.
And I'm going to keep adding, and Pam and others have sent me other words, other things to put on our list. So we're going to add those to our bingo list, and then I got to get on this. I got to get these cards made, but we'll do that. We're going to get that done.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to jump off.
Alrighty.
Oh wait,
Thank you.
there's so
One
much.
more thing.
Okay, wait, I got one more thing,
Okay.
Because I'm just really, because it goes back to my Quran dark. I don't know how to say it. Okay, but the water, the water soluble crayons that Russ used.
Mm-hmm.
So I had taken this class, and I have to show you the difference. So I did this, which also kind of connects to the whole printmaking like thing. So I did these prints. Actually, this was the bad one because I don't like how the weird yellowy thing came out. Like I was like, normally I would have been like, I'm gonna throw this out. It's so ugly because I just hate the way that yellow kind
No,
of
that's
printed.
cool. That's a cool
Okay, so
print.
normally I would have done that. Then I used these, right? And this is what it became.
Whoa.
Right?
That is
Totally amazing.
cool.
This
Total
looked like
transformation.
the other one before. Yes. So I
Wow.
just like crayon that on, added some water, and now it's like could be framed.
That is beautiful. That's
That
well done.
so so just showing another use for these amazing water soluble crayons. So
Cool.
and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on too that like to describe is a whole other thing. But this is again those nets. Remember a while back we were talking about things we collected. So this
Yes.
is the orange, the clementine net, and so I inked that, and
Dude.
then that's face up on the plate, and
Mm-hmm.
then you put your so it's like my hand's the plate,
Mm-hmm.
the netting is here face up with the ink up, and then you put your paper here and then run it through and then it inks. So that's how that got on there, the purple netting thing.
Wow. And it's cool. It's like it's just subtle enough, but it's not like super dark painted, but like it's subtle, but it's still it adds texture to that. That is amazing. That's beautiful. Wow.
So
I got to
yeah,
get
this
me
is
some of those those special crayons too. Gosh.
eat them. They're gonna be a life changer, and I'm so excited because I this is from last summer. I wanted to order them, and then I didn't. And then once Russ brought them up, I was like, "That's it. I'm using the rest of my Amazon gift card and doing it right now." Okay.
Sweet. All right. Well, another
All
happy
right.
Karen Doc crayon customer. So I gotta get in on this. That and the crocodile apparently, and the mat.
All right.
So I need all of the gear.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well,
All right.
Jennifer, thank you
So
so
now
much
get
for
out.
showing. Yeah, thank you for showing us all that stuff.
You're
That was
welcome.
awesome.
Thank you.
All
So how
right.
do I get out of the video?
You might have to hit. Is you have an
Oh, the
end?
X.
Hit exit, and then you can come back in. If you click on my
Yeah.
profile, it'll
Oh,
show
I
that we're
see it.
live streaming.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
All right. I'll be right
All
back. Okay.
right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, very cool. Well, wow, she just showed us a lot of cool stuff. I thought she was going to come in with one thing, but she had like six. I'm like, that's awesome. So very cool. Very cool. And Russ, I guess this is your cue if you are still watching. Here he is. Russ Romano joined. There he is. All right, he's coming in. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's so fascinating to see what everybody works on and like everybody's choice of like accessories and supplies. Like it is always fascinating.
Hello,
Hello. Happy Thursday to you, sir.
and to you. Thank you. We
She was like, I have more stuff to show you. I'm like, oh my God, there's like so much. And I feel like Jennifer's one of those folks that if she had the full hour, she could probably take us through like all of her projects and then some. And then you'd probably still have to do additional hours to
well,
get through her
she
projects. She has a
she
lot of
is
projects.
she is one of the faculty at Center for Book Arts. She does teach classes, so that teaching is natural to her, as you could probably tell, and you can always tell she's excited about
Yes, the
projects. So
passion definitely came
that's the beauty
through.
of it. And she's
Passion for the
also a manager at
projects.
Paper Source. So yeah, yeah. Um, Moonlight Clover has joined. Welcome. There were a couple of people that joined that I said hello to while we were in session. A couple of new people. I'm glad to see that we had a couple of new people join as well. Um, so, how's your day, by the way?
It was good.
Good.
This sounds crazy, but I did some gardening this evening, and so like I got that gardening high. You know, you get a little project done that you've been staring at for a few weeks, and you're like, "Rawr! I did it! I finished something." So for me, it was just taking alongside our driveway. We have these beautiful hostas that I put in I put the bulbs in a few years ago, and
I
then
love hostas, by the way.
and then me too. And then weeds started to grow, and chickweed, and just like nasty stuff started growing around there. So I spent a couple hours this evening yanking everything out. And so I'm in my gardening shirt. Sorry, guys. And then I planted some bleeding hearts. I found I have the little, I don't know, it was like 3 for $10 from Home Depot. So I had a packet of those. So I went and I put those in between the hostas because I guess they harmoniously go together. So, and then I did some mulching. So it was a very productive evening for me.
I was going to say, it sounds productive.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was outside. So bonus points. I love being outside.
And are you guys under curfew in Boston or not? Or the proper Boston?
Well, we're 20 miles north of Boston.
Right.
So to my knowledge, we don't have a curfew per se in our town. But
I was just curious if you've heard of Boston is on curfew.
I think the city of Boston, like Boston proper, has a curfew. I don't know what it is, but I think it does have a curfew of maybe 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something like that.
Aaron Photo has joined. Welcome, Aaron.
Hello, friend from a long time ago. I have known Aaron since elementary school. So hello and welcome. It's good to see you. And my earbud keeps falling out always on this side. I don't know why.
That's why I can't get those the new Apple Buds, iBuds, or iBud, whatever they're called, because they don't fit in my ears, and I know that I would lose a $50 half of a set.
Yeah, like only once, like this side fits fine, and I'm like, I don't know if like this ear is like off. Like, what's wrong with my ear? It won't fit, or the plastic is like a weird shape. I don't know, but it always falls out. So I'm like, that's why you guys always see me going like this, because I can't keep my buds in. So
you're working on postcards. What are you working on?
Well, I was telling Phil earlier, it feels like, you should work on what brings you joy. I'm like, yes, but I did commit to making more of these Dunkin' Donuts postcards. And God, I have so much Dunkin' paper packaging. I might as well just smoke through these. I'm going to get these done. I'm going to do 2 more tonight. Let's see, what time is it? Oh my God, it's 10:30. All right, your neighbors are awake. Are they? Maybe?
Not yet.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
So I've got 30 minutes to do a couple more of these.
Well, I'm with Phil on this. Don't feel what's the word I'm looking for? Indebted to do these Dunkin' postcards.
Oh, but I want to. I want to get these things done.
As long as you want to, as long as you get joy out of them.
I want to get these done so then I can take a big batch of them. So I should
you're that person. You're the person that's got to get them all done.
I'm the batch person. It's got to be done in a batch. Yes.
Yeah, so that you can click it off your list, check it off your list.
Very much.
Dunkin' Donuts,
I am very much,
done.
Yes. And in real life, I am very much powered by checklists. I'm like, I got to get the list. Yeah. I mean, look at this. My list of bingo terms for our bingo card. I've got to get the list. I like lists. So I'm going to work through these. I'm going to do these 2. And then ultimately, I think I will have 6. I should get about 6 out of this batch of goodies. So... yeah, then I can send out 6 Dunkin' postcards to folks. So
cool.
That's my plan,
I would love to hear what everyone else is working on. Once again, Jennifer, thanks for co-hosting.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I have been looking at ways to send out innovative ways of sending out postcards again. So remember I had the double slider card?
Yes.
Where the postcards popped out? Well, I'm still looking for ways in which I can send out postcards that are unique. So Pam is Pam on tonight? I didn't notice.
Yes, she
good.
is.
Well, Pam will know all about the easel card. So and I'm going to have to say I'm going to bust Pam out in front of everybody. There's Pam right there. I was going through my YouTube saved list, right?
Yes.
Are you a YouTube person?
Somewhat. Well, I mean,
you know how you have the save for later list?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was going through my save to later list, and up pops a video series called Table Scraps. And if you go and watch that, you may notice someone. And notice episode 6. I was howling so hard and laughing so hard at episode 6. It's all about hoarding craft supplies.
Ooh.
And it is just the funniest thing. And if you have time, go watch it. It really is very, very funny. And it just absolutely made my day. So Table Scraps is the series. You'll notice someone on there. So go and check that out.
All right.
So,
I am all in on table scraps. I wrote it down. This is happening. This is happening.
And so Manda's joined. Manda's mail joined.
Hello.
So Pam will know about Pam's superpower is her card making. She claims that as her superpower, and so she probably knows that this technique. It's called an easel card. And so what it is, it's some people call it a gateway card. It's that it folds so that it folds open so that you can display something, either sentiment or kind of like a pop-up kind of thing. And so I was thinking, I wonder if I can do that with my postcards.
Ooh.
So this is what I came up with. So I'm trying to get it in camera. So you open up the lid and there you go.
Oh, wow. How does it? Okay, what kind of wizardry is this? How does it
It's
slide like that?
magic. It's magic.
How does it work? How does it work? How does it work,
So
man?
I'll show it to you again. You can tell I'm kind of proud of this, but yeah. So, and the nice thing about this is that you can put it in an envelope and send it to the mail. So you open it up and you just slide this forward, and there you go. And then you got a little easel card.
What? Ashley just said that. What?
And then if 2 cards aren't enough, you can do, let me get my water out of the way.
Wait. There's a triple?
There's a quadruple.
What?
So you can have 2 cards on the front and 2 cards in the bottom, and then you could have them pop up like that.
That looks really intricate. How did you do that?
It's magic.
It's gotta be. Like, paper doesn't naturally do that. So there's gotta be some funky mechanics behind that.
My paper does. Doesn't your paper?
No. All I got, I gotta tell you, man, all I got is these pieces of Dunkin' Donuts bag here.
So yeah. So those are the easel cards. So the easier one of the 2 is this one, because this really does require no special needs.
So that's the double. Right.
This is the double.
Okay.
Right. The only thing is that you cut it to size, right, to the size that you want, and on the top level you're gonna fold it in half again, so that when you bring it forward, it will display whatever's on the top half. Now, you can hook it. Actually, I should have said the other one is the easier one. This is the one that calls for the magic. This is the one that's the easier of the 2 because you can hook it into the postcard right there. But what I've done is I've created a little magic. So, and I'm gonna show you the wizard behind the curtain.
All right.
This is the wizard behind the curtain.
What is that? Is that the pack that batteries come in?
These are miniature thin magnets that are used specifically for paper products.
Magnets that are used for paper products.
So the trick, yeah, because they're not too heavy.
Right.
They're not so strong that when you use them and try to separate them, they'll tear your paper. So the trick is that you cut a little notch, a little tab that you put one side of the magnet on, and then you put the other side underneath the bottom card, so that when the 2 are open, they come in contact and they stay.
Aha. Wow. I never knew. So where what would be a good source of getting those paper magnets?
These are called magnetic snaps, and this is by Basic Gray. Uh, and so that's you can get these in any paper goods store, anything like that.
I agree with Manda's mail. That is magic. It's still very magical, even though we know it's
It is kind of
magnets.
cool. It is just
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out a way in which to get them to stay up, especially this one, because what you need something to stop it in place. With the long one, the front card will keep it in place,
Right.
but this one wouldn't work that way. So what you do once again is you just cut a little tab and use the magnets, and then you can just display that on your desk on a desktop. I used these when I was doing a project for a desktop calendar. So it was very similar to this. It was a calendar on bottom and a calendar on top. And then you could swap out the months of the calendar, but you could prop it open with these magnets and just keep this on your desk so you can always see it. That's what I got for you today.
That is super cool. Yeah, I didn't know those magnets existed. That is so cool. And actually, if I were, do you guys remember the other night when I showed you the paper wallet that my pen pal from Japan sent me? You're a swap. There were pieces of magnet that were used in that one as well, but they looked like magnet that comes off like a magnetic sheet, like a craft sheet, and you just kind of cut to size. You peel the backing off and whatever. But I bet those, given that they are made specifically for paper, those would probably work just as well to hold it in place and close it up.
Yeah, you can use magnetic sheets as well. Yeah, absolutely. You just cut a little strip to size.
Yeah, and that's what she did when she sent it
yeah.
to me originally.
And of course, I had to highlight trains. So if you want me to demo the specifics of this particular card, I can. I just don't think we have the time in the 15 minutes we have remaining for me to do that. So if that's something that you're interested in, DM me or Allison and let me know you want to see the mechanics, because it's really not that difficult. It's just a matter of, for the two-fold one, is just using something. You can either use photo corners that you have or use that punch like I did. And you want to just secure the bottom on both sides, and then on the top one, all it is just taking the forward edge and folding it down to the bottom edge to create the pop-up feature to hold your top card in place. So that's my contribution for the day.
I like it. That I've never seen anything like that. That's super cool.
And then what I'm going to do in the time remaining is work on the larger stamp card.
Hey, I meant to ask you, Russ, was there some kind of a podcast today that dropped?
For whom? For
The
what?
one that Ashley was on, was that yours?
No, that's Frank's. I think
Oh.
the postcards podcast. I think she was listening to one of the previous episodes, of which Ashley is. I think Ashley actually has 2 episodes on the postcards podcast. Frank just recently appeared on an HR podcast as well, and then I think Ashley. Carrie said that she listened to it today, just the episode that
That's
Ashley
who it was.
on.
So yeah, someone towards the beginning said they're like,
Right.
I heard Ashley's voice. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, Ashley, I think did 2. Frank or Ashley, you can correct me. I think Ashley did 2, and then she did 1 episode on my King at Stamps podcast.
Awesome.
Nan, are you asking about the corner punch? I mean, the photo corner punch? If yes, that once again was EK Success is the brand, and I got it at Michael's, but I'm sure you can get it at any of the places that sell punches. So, but a lot of your followers, Allison, have appeared on Frank's podcast. Jim has an episode.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. Actually, has
You
two
guys have all been
episodes.
holding out on me.
Uh, and I think I have like 5 episodes on Frank's
Cool.
podcast.
All right, it's
Yeah,
called the postcardist. I got to get in on that because I have
yeah,
been slacking on my podcasts, I will say. So
yeah. It's
yeah.
great. It really is fantastic. And Frank is my mentor in all things social media. So I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him to give me the bravery to you know walk into the ocean and try it on my own. So, but yeah, it's a great, it's just a great podcast of not just about postcards, but stamps and of people doing good things and doing good things for others. And it's a very eclectic mix of postcards is the common denominator, but it's not the only thing. So yeah, and I think he's got 80 episodes, somewhere like that, I think.
Oh wow. And how long are
Yeah,
they in duration typically?
about an hour. Usually he limits his to an hour. I limit mine to about uh, 30 minutes.
Okay.
So mine's a quick listen. And so what I do, if I go over 30 minutes, I usually spread it over 2 episodes. Because my goal was I wanted to listen to something while I was on the subway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I wanted something quick and easy to listen to.
Fabulous. Well, I'm glad to know that those are out there. And I clearly have some catching up to do on those.
Frank, Jim has some guest suggestions for you when you get back into recording mode. So Frank is officially inviting you to his podcast.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. So
My goodness.
he's been on hiatus. He has other projects that he's working on, and he is in a hiatus, and he's prepping guests now. He's saying,
Aha.
and which is one of the hardest parts now is getting people and the follow through of people and stuff like that. I didn't realize how difficult that part of it was. The easy part is the talking.
Well, oh yeah, the planning and the
Yeah,
curation of the
yeah, and
content yeah.
Frank is a much better editor than I am. He has a regular radio recording studio in his basement.
Oh, no
So
kidding. No
yeah,
kidding.
he is a top end, and so Frank is previewing. He says he has a COVID stamp and a postcard episode coming soon.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
look out for that.
Okay.
But you can subscribe to his podcast now and then be notified when new material is released. So that's the easiest way to keep track of his podcast and of any podcast. And so
Beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, yes, and Carrie says that he has a great voice. He has a perfect radio voice. He really does. And what's even better is his radio laugh. So
Nice.
it's a thing. His laugh is a thing of beauty, and you can't help but to smile when you hear him laugh. Um, so that's Frank, and
Well, thank you for sharing that. I really
yeah,
appreciate that. Cool. And Frank, yes, I will take you up on the offer. I've never done a podcast before, but I mean, I'm out here on
if
live
Russ can do it,
stream.
anybody can,
I
right?
mean, if I can pop out on live stream, I'm sure I can do podcast
Yeah.
with a little bit of prep. Yeah, that sounds fun. Super fun.
And for those of you that are into stamps, if you want to appear on my show, on my show you actually get the questions in advance, so you know exactly the questions I'm going to ask. So I'm a softie that way, but yeah. And Phil, you have nothing to worry about. I think you would be a natural as well. Phil is still recovering from his appearance last night, so he says. You did a great job last night.
You did a fabulous job, man. Was it that traumatic? I thought it was fun.
Well, and the thing is, the nice thing about podcasts is they don't even have to look. They don't even look at you. At least with what we're doing, you have to actually appear on the camera.
I'm like, I can't wear my watermelon shirt 3 days in a row. I'm actually going to have to change my shirt. And, so I do. So I do.
And why do you think I had the camera pointing to my mat?
So that you can wear your Kool-Aid shirt 4 days in a row, I'm going to guess. Okay, how many days have you worn that Kool-Aid shirt, Russ?
No, I change my shirt. I do change my shirt every day. But yeah.
You're like, I changed my shirt. I get a sticker for it.
But the other thing, too, is I can't start my day. They're asking for your watermelon shirt with a Halloween apron when you do your podcast. So, yeah.
All right. I'll wear it.
Yeah. The thing is, I can't do my day without making my bed. Even though if I'm not leaving the apartment, I cannot start my day without making the bed.
And that has been shown that it is good for like just your general wellness. Because like as soon as you make your bed in the morning, you feel like you've checked a box. Like you get that little serotonin burst. You've done something for yourself. You've done something productive. So it's a good thing.
For me, yes, definitely the Navy. For me, that when I work from home, a friend of mine told me who does a work from home, that you get dressed as if you're leaving the apartment so that you think it's a real job.
Yes.
And that really helped me out a lot when I was working from home. Especially when I was concentrating on my artwork from home, is that I would dress as if I was going to the studio, so that I would treat it as a real job. Because it's easy not to.
And as a work from home person, I do the same thing. I do that strategy works usually for me.
Yeah. So Ashley's asking for a quick preview of Postcard Challenge number 12. So let me go get my book. I'm going to go into the tunnel, everybody, and I will be back.
I cannot believe, all right, while he walks away, I can't believe he has a book that he is recording. Actually, wait, yes, I can. He's probably got about 50 upcoming postcard challenges that he has got in there. And we're only on 12, but But don't worry, I will try to get access. I will try to infiltrate the book if I can. Because I want to know what all the next challenges are going to be. I got to prepare. I got a lot of work here goes into this. I got to prepare.
I heard you, by the way.
I was talking to Bacone.
I heard you.
Bacone and I have an understanding. Bacone's going to hook me up with your book when you're not looking.
Well, this is it. This is my moleskin. This is my daily diary. Yeah. No, that's what it's called. It's called a moleskin. I know. The company. Okay. And so this has my life in it. So, for example, these are the stamps that I'm collecting. This is the literary art series. So, and this is my checklist. These are all the ones that I want, and as I order them, I check them off. And as I get them, I check them off. If I order them, I put a little dot, so I know that I order, because I am the worst at buying duplicates of things because I've forgotten that I've already bought them.
Especially if one of them takes a while to get there and you're like, oh man, I never ordered that, I don't know, astronaut stamp.
Yeah. So this is all the people that I sent my 9/11 postcards and stamps to when that issue came out. So yeah, so this is my my pretty much my diary.
Cool. So I'll take back what I said. So you are also a checklist person.
Oh, absolutely. I live by checklists.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't judging by any stretch of the imagination.
Let's see. We've got 6 minutes left. Okay. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for me to show you guys more of the same postcard. Dunkin' Donuts. All right, so these are 2 more of my Dunkin' postcards. So, Jim just gave us our warning. 5-minute warning from Jim. Thank you, Jim.
I am thinking, how about we do a postcard, because this is an even number, so you have to use a postcard in your stash, either used or unused.
Okay.
How about we do a famous person postcard?
That could work. That could work.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Now, if a postcard is
Ashley's
in your...
craving donuts.
Oh, me too. If you use a postcard in your stash, can it be handmade or does it have to be store-bought?
Well, I would prefer that they be store-bought or given to you.
Okay.
Because the odd numbers are the handmade ones.
Okay.
And so, yeah, and then the even number ones are from your stash. So the idea is that, everyone can participate at the level they want to.
Sure.
But I'm not gonna call you out if you make make your own. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there are no real rules. I just want people to be happy to think postcards.
I don't think I have a postcard of a famous person. I'll have to check.
Frank says that you should go professional. That your postcards are like Dunkin' Donuts marketing.
I'm like, yo, Dunkin', you guys should be endorsing me.
That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. I should have done ad cards, but not everyone has ad cards.
I got some weird ones, and not weird.
I know.
I've got some that just came from other countries. I have no idea what they say, but they're advertising, I'm not sure what, something. But I'm like, oh, these are in a different language. They're from a different country. Hey, it's cool, right? So it's fun. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, if you're listening, you guys should endorse my postcards because these are cool. I made your packaging look 10 times cooler than it already is. One of these days, I'll get my endorsement and all my free stuff.
It's not from a lack of trying.
I'm like, Nintendo, give me free stuff. No. If I keep saying it, it will make itself happen. The universe will will it to happen. See, yeah, America runs on glittery Dunkin', on Dunkin' and glitter.
There you go.
2 very important things for us crafters.
So it is that time of night, and so
Shucks.
we thank you. I know. We thank you for being with us. We thank you to our special guest tonight, Jennifer.
Yes, thank you.
We know that you have places to be and other choices to make, and we're glad you've chosen us for your 1 hour of the night. And as I was saying last night, when I got cut off so rudely by Instagram, we have built a community here, and it's nice to be able to collectively meet and enjoy each other's company. So. I thank you, and it means a lot to me that you have chosen to be with us and each other on these nights.
And I will also add, too, for those of you who are taking a social media break, we hear you, totally understand. Hopefully you are watching us on our YouTube channel. So if you are, hello from the future, or maybe from the past, depending on how you look at it. But feel free to keep watching us. We're here every night, and as long as my YouTube allows me to upload these things, I will just keep uploading them. So we're here, and we will continue to be here. So thank you guys. Have a great night, and more fun tomorrow. It's going to be Friday already. My gosh.
I know. This week.
It was like, whew, and then it was done. All right, guys. Signing off. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
Good night.
Night.